This video is going to be all about tennis trading on Betfair, and we're going to look at the strategy of backing the server. A well-known beginner's approach to tennis trading, but can it really work and be profitable for you? We're going to find out. And coming up, we're going to look at how the back the server strategy works usually, and then tell you the best way to use the strategy. And it's all backed up with real life demonstrations. And if you watch the video to the end, you can get a free strategy ebook. If that sounds good, go grab a nice cold beer and let's get into it. So the back the server strategy, well, it's not rocket science, okay? What you do when you're trading tennis on Betfair is you're going to back the player who is serving, as per the name of the strategy, back the server, and then you're going to look to trade out for a profit if or when they win their service game. Now, when a player is serving, they are a strong favorite to win their service game. In tennis, you're deemed to be in control and you're expected to win your service game, especially on the men's side of things. So in theory, it can be a low risk way of making some profits when trading tennis, because when you back a player who's serving, the price will usually move a little bit in their favor when they win their service game. Let me quickly show you here. So in this screenshot here, Leylah Fernandez, she's about to serve. That's why she's got the green dot right next to her name. She's there at 2.02. Okay, so we could back her at 2.02. And then she wins her service game. It goes to 2-1 on the scoreboard. Now Trevisan is serving, but Fernandez's price is now into 1.86 and 1.7 to lay. So considering that she's a strong favorite to win her service game because she's serving, it's quite a low risk strategy in theory. Okay, so you would back her at 2.02, trade out 1.87. and gain some ticks and gain some profits. Now, if you look here at the chart, just to show you again, now, if you look at these little peaks and troughs, okay, there's little ups and downs, okay, her price goes up. That's probably when she's lost Trevisan has won their service game. So the price goes up. Fernandez wins her service game and then it goes down and so on and so on. Okay. So if that holds and you keep getting that trend of players winning their service games, well, you could, in theory, do it over and over again. Okay, you could back that player, then trade out when they win their service game. Okay, of course, if they lose their service game, then this could be a whole different story, and I'm pretty sure there's already people thinking that. Okay, and we're going to cover that very, very shortly. But the main idea really about backing the server, and here's the little strategy secret that you're going to learn in the video today, is you want to look to back the server when they are losing their service game. So that might sound strange. Why would you want to back a player when they're losing? Okay, but keep in mind, in most cases, that even when a server is 1 or 2 points behind in their service game, they're usually still a strong favorite to win that same service game, especially on the men's side. So someone like Djokovic is probably still a favorite to win his service game, even when he's love 40 down. That is how strong a server he is. Okay. But the good thing from a tennis trading perspective is that the markets will already move and panic a little bit when a server loses a point or loses 2 points on their service game, because they anticipate that he or she is about to have their serve broken. And obviously that could cause a big or much bigger swing in the odds, because that's a pretty big moment in a tennis match, almost like scoring a goal in football. But of course, if you can pick the right players and the strong servers, well, you could back them when they're already love 15 down, love 30 down or similar, and then look to trade out if they win their service game from there, or sometimes even if they just draw it back level. If they're love 30 down, you back them and then it gets back to 30-30, well, you can gain a pretty nice price move just from that. Okay, so that's kind of the secret, and that's what a lot of beginners miss out on when they try to back the server. They kind of just back the server before the service game, hope they win the service game, and then trade out. But here's the thing, and think about what you're doing there. You're pretty much just backing that player to win a service game, and you could do that on Bet365 and you won't get very good odds on it, okay? So you want to be a little bit more sophisticated with your tennis trading. And of course, you don't just have to trade out when it gets back to 30-30. You could do stuff like remove your liability and so on and so on. But I don't want to confuse you guys too much in this video, okay? So what we're going to do is we're just going to dive in to some real life tennis trading demonstrations where I can show you the strategy of backing the server. But before we do that, I would really love it if you could click the like button to support the channel. We put these videos out for absolutely free, and all you have to do to support us is click the like button. Okay, all set? All right, let's check out these real life demonstrations of the back the server tennis trading strategy. So here we've got a situation where this player Ivashka is just about to come out and serve. It's currently in the first set. It is 2-1 to Shapovalov, the favorite, but there's been no break of serve. Okay, so it's effectively still a level match at the moment. But if you've seen, say, Ivashka serve pretty well in his first service game, and he looked like he was pretty much in control, then you could jump in on his second service game and we'll do a quick back the server strategy. Okay, so the idea is we're just going to back him before his service game, and then we're going to get out if he wins his service game as expected. Okay, so let's give you an update very shortly. And so as you can see, Ivashka won that service game. Okay, so now quickly got to exit out before before Shapovalov then takes the service game. But as you can see, okay, it was a quick back to lay on Ivashka. He won the service game as expected, and in the men's matches, that is what you would expect to happen. And we backed him at 2.84, got out at 2.62. And pretty much done. And now we've got £46 of a free bet left on Ivashka. We could green it out for a £19 of profit. Okay, so that is pretty much how the back the server works. Okay, you're pretty much usually anyway backing the server before the service game, and then you get out when they win the service game. Okay, that's pretty much the essence of the approach when you're trading tennis on Betfair. And of course, here's the problem with when you back the server. Let me just lock in this loss. So, yeah, I mean, basically, we backed the server here, Deminor, backed him at 2.12, just to win his service game, and he dropped a breaker serve. It's gone to 4-love in the first set. Really bad, and we have to lock in a £50 loss on that, okay? So it can kind of be the equivalent of picking up pennies in front of a steam train. There'll be lots and lots of frequent wins, but then there will be a bit of a big loss to kind of balance it out when you call it wrong. Okay, so that's one of the pitfalls to think about. If you're going to back the server at the start of their service game, look to lay them off when they win that service game, then, well, yeah, these are the risks you take. Okay, not to say it can't be profitable, you can't make it work, just showing you the downsides. It's very important to show you the downsides. So anyway, there's that example. We're going to show you some more examples backing the server at more opportunities in the match. So some not great serving from Hugo Gaston here. He's gone love 30 down, okay, but this is potentially a good time to be back in the server. He's 2 points down. His serving, well, his price was around 1.6 at the start of the service game. We can now get him at 1.83, so it's a decent bit of value. Let's see what happens from here. And so he's got one of the points back. It's now gone to 15.30. And so remember, the price on Gaston started the service game, he was 1.6. We just managed to back him at 1.83 because he was 2 points down. It's now gone to 15.30. Let's see how this next point plays out. Oh, he's got the point there. that was pretty good. Not sure if you guys can see it on the video. Not sure if YouTube are allowing us to show the action. So apologies if it was a little bit quiet and boring there. But you can always look to the market to see what's going on. So it's now gone to 30.30. Okay, so remember we backed Gaston 1.82. The price at the start of the service game is around 1.6. So if we can get him even ahead at 40-30, that should be a nice enough move to get out. And obviously, if he closes out the service game, then we've caught a nice little trade. Let's see how this point plays out. Not sure if you guys can see it. Okay, so he's just conceded a point there. So it's now a break point on his serve. So this is a good time to back him again. Okay, we're going to back him at 1.82. Knowing that if he scores the next point, it's going to go to deuce. And we should catch a little move in there where we can take some liability out. Let's see what happens here. And yeah, he got that nicely. So let's take some liability out. Got to do this really, really quickly. Really quickly. It's much easier to trade tennis using software. And not sure if we're going to get taken there. 1.7. Not quite taken. Anyway, let's see where this next point goes. Really should be faster. Okay, so it's just gone advantage. And now he's gone into 1.61. And he's gone back to that starting price, the price he was at the start of the service game of 1.61. Okay, so we're going to take all the liability out of this one. And we've now got £55 sitting on Hugo Gaston. Okay, pretty nice trade. Remember, we caught him all the way up at 1.82. And we caught that trade into 1.6. And now it's pretty tight. I mean, it's at deuce, so anything could happen. But we're out, okay? We're out of this trade. We could cash out for £32. We could just leave the money on Gaston, who is the favourite in this one, okay? Deuce can be pretty lengthy, so I'm not going to bore you. But just an example of how that back-the-server trade can work much better if you wait for the server to go a point behind, 2 points behind, and then trade out based on that. So we can see here that Pablo Andujar has gone 1540 down on his serve. Okay, so we're going to try and get matched. We got matched there 1.76. Should have got 1.79. But anyway, the idea is that he's 1540, or it's gone 30-30. Oh, so that must have been a mistake. Okay, well, all right. We thought it was 1540. It's actually went to 30-30. So let's see how this point plays out. And okay. So anyway, he's gone 40-30, and let's wait for him to try and win his service game from here. Okay. So it just kind of shows. I mean, we got in the market there, thinking it had gone to 1540, and I think the market thought that as well. All right. If you look at that closely. But anyway, let's see. Andujar is serving. Remember, as we said, you've always got to favour the server. And is it frozen again? What's going on? What's going on? Okay. Anyway, he's got out. We got out with a profit. Yeah, just shows how these trades are live. And it kind of shows you, I mean, with tennis trading, remember, we thought it was 1540. The markets thought it was 1540 as well. That's what allowed us to get matched at 1.76. Really, it was 30-30. So it kind of shows you in tennis trading, sometimes you can win these trades even if you've got it completely wrong. So anyway, there's just another quick example of the back the server. The idea is anyway that you want to back that server when they're a point behind or 2 points behind, like we thought they were. And yeah, just trade out when they actually go on and win that service game in the end. So quick profit locked in. So I hope you enjoyed checking out those real life trading demonstrations, and I appreciate that what I showed you might be a bit more advanced than the typical back the server strategy, especially if you are a beginner, but you will get there one day if you stick to the tennis trading, okay? And as promised, if you're new to tennis trading and just want to get a simple strategy to move forward with, then here is your answer. Click the link below the video, put in your very best email address, and we will email it right to you to get a copy of this strategy, Lay the Leader. This is the basic method which you can get going with right away, and there are multiple opportunities to practice with this strategy every day, especially at the moment and all the way through the summer. It's a free PDF like I said, click the link below. You put in your very best email address and we will email it to you. If you try and put in a fake email address, like a lot of people do, then we can't email it to you. Okay, so have a think before you try and do that. So yeah, anyway, grab this. If you don't already have this in your collection, I know most Sports Trading Live subscribers probably already got this, but if you don't have it in your collection already, like I said, click the link below to get yours and check it all out. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed checking this video out. If you're looking for more similar videos, there should be a video on the screen right now. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, there is a subscribe button as well on the screen. You know where to find it. Hit the subscribe button. You'll get all our new videos as soon as they come out. Okay, click the video on the screen and I'll see you in the next video.